So if you follow me at all, you're probably asking, what's with the hat? I never wear a hat. I know, I never wear a hat. Anyway, all these YouTube guys that I watch, these big, YouTube channels with like 1 million subscribers and 1 trillion views, all these guys are wearing a hat. Even they're inside a house. I'm inside a house now, but I'm wearing a hat. I don't know. Maybe it'll give me some credibility or bring in more subscribers. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. Anyway, so this is the regular weekly analysis for Forex that I do every Sunday before the market opens on Monday. So just like all those big YouTube guys say, let's just jump in and get started. And here we are. This week is for the 24th to the 28th of June, 2024. And we will look at the high impact news that's coming out this week, the profit and loss I had from last week's trade setups, and I will share my swing trade setups that I have in place. These are the pending orders that I have in place ready for the upcoming week, and I share all of these so hopefully to help you make profit with your Forex trading. And as always, we will look at forexfactory.com, but before we do that, let me just remind you about this great opportunity that you have if you're a beginning trader or you're interested in learning how to start trading Forex. I have this free Forex trading course for beginners, and it's a 10 video tutorial. It's absolutely free, no obligation whatsoever, and this will help you to set up the foundation. You can start using a demo account, no investment required, just to get your feel for it and see if it's the right fit for you if you want to start learning how to trade Forex. And all you need to do is telegram me. My ID is at rickrayfx, and I will give you the link for that free Forex trading course for beginners. So let's go ahead and go to our go-to website, which is forexfactory.com. This week, the fundamental news is very light, not much at all really. Nothing on Sunday or Monday, of course. As usual, nothing on Monday. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we have a few items. I haven't highlighted anything, just to remind you to go to forexfactory.com and be aware of all of these high impact news items and check your local times on your own website. Okay, let's look at the profit and loss that we had from last week's trade setups. But of course, before we do that, I always look at the JPY basket. That is the Japanese yen compared with 5 or 6 other major currencies, and it is the same old story. The question is, how low can the Japanese yen go? It just continues to go down and down and down. It's really in a very, very sad state. And then the DXY, which is the US dollar index compared with 6 other major currencies, we have been seeing a decline up until the last couple of weeks, and now the US dollar is strengthening. So that's why you will see that I am bearish with the major pairs against the US dollar. So for last week's trades, we had the gold. I had a sell limit on that, and it did execute on Thursday. It did go up and hit that pending order at the Fibonacci level, but there was really bad news for the U.S. economy on Thursday, and gold just went up like a ballistic missile. It went past that first Fibonacci level, the 38 level, and went on up to the next Fibonacci level. So if you had that sell limit in place, we would have been stopped out. However, you could have kept that 2348 zone in mind and had a sell stop, so that when on Friday the good news came out for the U.S. economy, and that put pressure on gold. Gold dropped a massive 500 pips and a little bit more than that. So you could have caught that trade on the way down and made a very, very good sell trade. Even if you were watching the news, you could have seen that obviously there was a lot of pressure on gold at that time when the news came out. So you could have made profit on that if you were watching the news. And then the Euro US, we had a sell limit on that one, and that one did open and gave us 90 pips. The odd US was neutral, so I had no trade on that one. The New Zealand US was a sell limit that did execute and gave us 40 pips. The pound US was a sell limit. That one executed and gave us 103 pips, very profitable on the pound US. Then the USD CAD was a buy limit. That one executed early in the week, but then went the wrong direction. So if you were watching that one, you could have got out quickly for 34 pips before it turned and went the wrong direction. Then the USD JPY, well, I gave you a good buy limit on that one, and it just went crazy. 271 pips total profit on the USD JPY. I said it was likely to go up to, it looked like it wanted to go back up to 160, and it nearly did hit that 159.78, I believe it was. So a massive profit on the USD JPY. Then Bitcoin, I always share my Bitcoin chart with you, and that one is a little bit surprising. Okay, we got up to 70,000, our resistance zone there, but it didn't like that very much, so it has fallen down and hit the next support level, which is 65,000. And I took this screenshot on yesterday, and it's now dropped below our support of 65,000, trading around 64,000 and change. So just wait and see what Bitcoin continues to do. Now let's look at the swing trades, the pending orders that I have in place for you to help you make profit with your Forex trading. And just remember, these trades that I share with you, this is not financial advice. I'm not suggesting or recommending you take the same trades. You can if you want to, it's totally up to you, but it's up to you to manage your own account to use good risk management. So the first one I have is a sell limit on gold. And you're wondering, well, we saw that big move up last week. It looked like gold was going to turn bullish. But then with all of that pressure from the good news on the US on Friday, it went right back to where it started the week at. Okay, so we are still bearish on gold. All right, it looked like we could call that a top. We have reached a top, and now it's starting to head towards lower prices. So I am bearish on gold with a sell limit on XAU USD, the entry price at 23.33. It has dropped below that, but we are likely to see a retracement, a recovery. As always, after a big move, let us pull back up to our resistance zone there around 23.33, and then you can expect to take profit around 2300, where we have already been just about 10 days ago. And then with the Euro US, I have a sell limit on that one with the entry price at 1.0710. Let that retrace a little bit to our resistance zone. Then the AUD US is still neutral, so no trade on the AUD US. The New Zealand US, I have a sell limit with the entry price between 0.6130, which is the blue line there, that's our resistance zone, and between that and 0.6144, which is the next Fibonacci level. Fibonacci levels are very important, and it can break above our initial resistance zone of 6130 and go on up to that Fibonacci level. So take a trade, a sell limit between those two numbers. Watch for that one next week to catch a sell limit on the New Zealand USD. The pound US, a sell limit, let it retrace just a little bit to our entry price of 1.2665. And then the USD CAD is neutral. I'm going to sit this one out. It's been a little bit crazy. We were lucky and got a small profit last week, but I'm going to sit this one out this week. No trade on the USD CAD. And then the UJ, well, you can always just buy the UJ, but right now I'm a little bit hesitant. We're nearly at 160, where it was on April 29th of this year. But before that, it hasn't been to that price level in 35 years. So the price is extremely high right now. Can it go higher? Sure, it can. Yeah, it can. It possibly can. But after such a big move last week, we are bound to see a correction, a retracement. Perhaps, we don't know, perhaps the Central Bank of Japan will jump in to support the Japanese yen. Not likely, but that could happen. Okay, so the price is extremely high. I'm not going to trade the UJ this week. Let it retrace, make a correction, see if it will pull back. If you want to trade the UJ, you do that at your own risk. So that's it for this weekly analysis. I hope this has been beneficial for you. Don't forget that if you're looking to trade a big account, but you don't have big funds to fund that trading account, you can use a prop firm. And Oanda has a very, very good system, a very good platform, and some of the best benefits of all of the prop firm trading brokerages out there. So I will leave the link for that. You can get a discount, 25% discount on the 10K, 25K, and 50K accounts up until the 14th of July. So I'll leave the link for that below this video. And that's it for this weekly analysis. If these trade setups, these pending orders, these swing trades that I've shared with you help you. If you find this beneficial, I appreciate it if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, and of course click that little bell so you'll be notified every time I make one of these videos, which is every Sunday before the market opens on Monday. So that's it for this time. I'll see you again in the next video.